what's up, guys? This is TS Football Broadcast. I am back here with another video recapping Saturday's games a little late because last night when I was making the videos, after that New York Guardians and Dallas Renegades game, I'll be honest, that game bored me to borderline sleep, so I was just like when I was making the video. So yeah, that's why this video is coming out late, because if I made it last night, it frankly would have been whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened? Whoa. Get out of here, cat. Now you're trying to screw up my videos. It's not okay. Whatever, at least it's easy to fix your screw-up, Sylvester. So, my questions going into the game were, will Seattle play like they did in the second half of last week? And can the Roughnecks play competent defense? Oh, no, you can't. Bad cat. And now, PJ Walker opened the game on a should-be pick to Stippy. Now, the pass was meant for Cam Phillips, but is just a touch underthrown. I think it's just not the best decision to make. Because here's the defender, here's Cam Phillips. You got to throw it perfectly in that situation. He didn't. And then second down, he had a short throw picked up for a couple. And then Cam Phillips throw for a first down. And then Butler ran for 5. They had a mighty run. And he was almost picked by Myers on another miss. And he sidearmed it on 3rd and medium. And then Austin Rico failed on a punt to Austin Podol. It was Austin to Austin action, and it's a miracle he didn't get any type of penalty. Then Seattle started by running it with Farrow, who then promptly got stuffed. They started running an option play with Daniels, BJ Daniels, which got 6. Daniels ran it again for a first down. He threw it to a flat pretty accurately. This game overall, I think the quarterbacks were both doing their best when they were throwing to flats. PJ Daniels anyway. PJ Walker I'll get into later. He had some other good throws, but I'd definitely say flats were Daniels' strong suit. That was good for 4 of those flat. And then Farrow got some yards to make it 3rd and 1. It was a pretty hard run. And they just dived in for the first down after. And then a good play call by Daniels on the play, by Jim Zorn on play action to Johnson. It was for 4 again. That's a theme of this drive. It was. And then you'll guessed it, a 4-yard gain on a Daniels RPO where he ran it, which I thought was smart. But on 3rd down, he screwed up by missing. He missed Moore on 3rd down, who he's targeting on the long shot. But there's a running back in the flat who was open, could have gotten the first down too. So it's he needed to see the field more, but he's also throwing on the run. So it's he was on the run. He maybe could have ran it for the first. I'm not sure he could have gotten to ran it for the first, but he needed to see the field more, I think, to do that. Anyway, on the preceding drive, PJ Walker was promptly sack fumbled. He should have thrown away, but I don't know if he even had the time to do that because the defense was just suddenly whew. And then BJ Daniels missed a shot touchdown. It was just a tad high, this much off, but his tight end just couldn't catch it. And you need to be high when you're throwing to a tight end, so it's well. And then Austin Podol had a 9-yard run for trickery. I think Gardner fought his dick off for a 1st and goal. I'm not kidding. Gardner just went. He had to fight for that. And then I thought this wasn't a particularly great play call by Jim Zorn. So he had Farrell run, but he had 4 wideouts, spread out wide. I'm just I don't think that'll work. Anyway, it was stuffed by Robinson, and then 2 offensive linemen were injured, and then by the time they got the 4th and goal, they finally figured it out. With Daniels just running outside for a touchdown. But the 2-point attempt was no good, so 6-0 Dragons. Now the Roughnecks offensive line, at the end of the quarter, started playing better. It picked up a blitz amazingly, which gave Walker time to throw it for a first down. And then Andre Williams just started getting first downs, and the first quarter ultimately ended 6-0 Dragons. And then Walker hit this game's hero, Mobley, on a perfect strike into the window. But it was called back because of juggling. He had the ball, and then he started, like he had the ball inbounds, and then when he was, kind of hopping out, he started bumbling it. So it's like, well, I didn't think it was great. But anyway, that point on, Anthony Johnson and the Dragons just killed Walker. It was, on this time, it was a sack. But then Castile got a 56-yard field goal attempt, which was ruined by the long snapper. I mean, the long snapper ruined it, but the holder was kind of a hero getting it into position. He at least got, in the right position, sort of, but it was, too late. Which kind of sucked for him. But the long snapper kind of screwed everyone on that. Now, on the next drive, Alonzo Moore almost lost. He fumbled and almost lost it. Then Trey Williams had an impressive run and juke session. This was for the Dragons. I didn't think I mentioned that. But that was ultimately a 17-yard TD. And then B.J. Daniels stopped in Podol on a good strike. It was 14-0 Dragons. But then at this point, P.J. Walker wakes up and he's like, Nick Hawley, go long. So he hits Nick Hawley on a seam route, and Nick Hawley just goes. The seam parts, and Nick Hawley just runs. The 3-point conversion was almost picked. 6-14, Dragons still lead. And then the Dragons first do nothing. Okay, hopefully that's the only time I yawn, because, yeah, trying to gotta get this look good. So anyway, Walker flies it to Sam Mobley for a huge gain, and then P.J. Walker just catches fire, strikes another one, strikes Cam Phillips for another one, strikes Jackson for another one, but then Butler is stuck by Mapunga. But then James Butler scores a touchdown, but it was called back, and then he scores a touchdown for realsies on the next play. And he does 2 Lambo leaps. No, I'm not kidding. He did a Lambo leap on the first one because he thought he got it, and then he didn't have it, so he had to do another Lambo leap. And then the 2-point play by Nick Hawley was good, so it's 14-14 going into half. Now, I was like, can the Dragons get momentum back, and can the Roughnecks offense do what they did in the second quarter in the second half? Both of these questions were answered. Damn. I'm doing better than I was on last night's version, but I'm still kind of a yawner. Anyway, B.J. Daniels hit Austin Proto on a dot over the linebacker to start the half, and then Alonzo Moore got hit on a slant for a first down, and Daniels, he had a run throw thing to the end zone that was missed. And then he fell over on a sack, and then Mikal kicked a 47-yard field goal to make it 17-14 Dragons. And then P.J. Walker hit a flat for a first down. Then Butler ran it good, but he was picked off on a bad read to DeMarco Myers. It should have been a pick six. But at this point, I feel I have to mention one thing. The turnover mask. Okay, Myers either needs to start selling these or advertising these more by getting more turnovers, because that was awesome. He goes to the stands, he's like, or not the stands, the sideline is like, this is my turnover mask. He looked like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but look up DeMarco Myers' turnover mask. I loved it. It just made the game so much funnier, because I'm just sitting here like, yeah, turnover mask. I don't know why, I got a huge kick out of it though. Anyway, B.J. Daniels then just ran it for a touchdown because of the good field position Myers gave him. 2-point attempt was no good, so it was 23-14 Dragons. Then Houston opened with an awesome punt return, and then Walker to Phillips on a deep ball was perfect. And then they scored, but they missed the conversion. So it was 20-23 Dragons. And then Walker hit Phillips for a touchdown on the next drive to make it 26-23. Missed conversion. And then Walker throws another bomb on the preceding drive while the Dragons keep going 3 and out. Phillips, Walker gets on in. I don't know. That's really bad notes right there. Anyway, Cam Phillips touchdown, guys. And then the conversion was no good. I don't know what happened there, but holy crap, that was hard to. I was like, what? Anyway, and then B.J. Daniels tried conjuring up some heroics with Austin Podol for a first down. They ran it. He fumbled it. Gates recovered it. And then the Roughnecks ran out the clock, but not entirely, as there's 2 seconds left. But the XFL made, yeah, we screwed up. We're sorry. Anyway, I think what Seattle cost them was just 2 blown timeouts and kind of just running out of offensive juice. That's what costed them. Now, the Roughnecks got a lucky break, and their defense was pretty good at its job, despite Walker laying like a 2.5 quarter egg. I think the Roughnecks offense needs to be there for a whole 60 minutes for them to keep going, but they were able to beat the Dragons. Anyway, some stats. For the Seattle Dragons, final score is 32-23 Roughnecks. Let's get some Seattle Dragons stats. Kean Farrell finished the game with 10 attempts, 30 yards, no touchdowns. B.J. Daniels finished with 10 carries, 30 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Trey Williams finished the game with 7 carries, 28 yards, 1 touchdown. And Gardner had 5 for 12, no touchdown. Overall, after looking at some of these rushing stats, I don't with Farrell. It's I could see where he'd be at 30, but B.J. Daniels was explosive. It's he may have only had 30, but on tape it looked like he was just having his way with him on the runs. Now, as for passing, B.J. Daniels went 14 of 22, 114 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. He's a running quarterback that can throw, so these stats aren't entirely it's he's a running quarterback that throws, so I'm yeah, I could see that. I would have liked to see him throw it a little, I think if he completed 2 big shots even, I'd be a lot more comfortable with him, because if he completed those 2 deep shots, he all of a sudden looks, on the stat sheet, looks better, and honestly, if he completed those 2 big shots, I'd be yeah, B.J. Daniels, he's not perfect, which I'm saying anyway, but he's good. But since he missed deep ball, it's I don't know. Anyway, so receiving-wise, with those low passing numbers, there was only 1 receiver over 50 yards, and that's Austin Podol, who went for 3 receptions, 56 yards, no touchdowns. We don't do that here, I guess, for the Dragons. No passing touchdowns. Anyways, you guys would expect Steven Johnson does finish with the most tackles on his team with 8. James Martin had an interception and pass defense. Temple had a quarterback hit. Mapunga had a quarterback hit, tackle for a loss. Myers had the interception, the 2 pass defenses. Alton had pass defense. Smith had a sack, quarterback hit, and tackle for a loss. Oh, and a forced fumble and forced fumble recovery. Quirio had a tackle for a loss. Frazier had a quarterback hit. Anthony Johnson had a sack, quarterback hit, tackle for a loss, and then Stripling had 2 pass defenses and a should-be interception. As for the Roughnecks, I think I said the wrong Williams, not Andre. Maybe it was Andre. Something Williams finished with 10 carries, 54 yards, no touchdown. James Butler finished with 12 carries, 52 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And that was my cat's tail. So that's you are being a turd. It's okay, though. We like cats sometimes. Anyway, P.J. Walker went 27 of 38 for 351 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. I think he didn't play a good game. He could have had 4 picks really easily. So I'm sitting here yeah, you might want to work on that, P.J. Yeah. Anyway, Cam Phillips finished the game with 10 receptions, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Mobley had 6 for 95. Hawley had 4 for 72. Most of that coming on that 50-yard touchdown and a tutty. And then no one else had over 50. As for the defense, let's see here. Gates has sack, quarterback hit, tackle tackle for a loss, forced fumble, and forced fumble recovery. Brown had a quarterback hit. Robinson had a sack, quarterback hit, 2 tackles for a loss. Wright had a sack and a tackle for a loss. Leons had a tackle for a loss. Nichols had a tackle for a loss and a pass defense. Brown had a quarterback hit. Johnson had a pass defense. And then Maxey had a forced fumble. Now, I tried something different the New York Guardians-Dallas Renegades game because this game was really boring. So, I've recapped some boring games already, and I feel like it was just kind of like... So, I tried something a little different for the game where I kind of just give you a couple highlights and then tell you the stats. I don't know if I'm going to ever do this again because it feels a little blah, in my opinion. I kind of just say a couple things about the game, tell you the stats, and call it good. Let me know what you think about it in the comments because this game was pretty boring. I'll give you the quick recap and you'll understand why. Can New York get lucky again, and can the Renegades win without Landry Jones, who, even though he was pick heavy, was a vertical threat? 6-6 at half. Phillips, no vertical threat. Pretty good defense, though. Perez was blah. Good defense, though. Perez lobbed it on first down. McKay runs for big yards. Darius Victor gets first and goal. Marquise Williams, quarterback draw, touchdown. 2-point attempt, fail. 12-6 Guardians. Game could have been over at this point, to be honest. Anyway, Louis Perez hit Colby Pearson for a long touchdown to inflate his yards. 2-point conversion is good. 26 Guardians. And yeah, they end up scoring more, but yeah, it ultimately just ended up being a 30-12 blowout. Guardians 30, Renegades 12. The Renegades were outgained 373 to 262. 31% versus 27% on third down. 144 rushing yards versus 56. And 1 turnover versus 3. And yeah, it's not a good showing by the Renegades. Darius Victor finished the game for the Guardians with 15 carries, 58 yards. Stockton had 5 for 41. Tim Cook had 9 for 26, which is abnormally low for him. And then Perez had 2 for 18. And then Marquise Williams had 1 for 1 and a tutty. Their only tutty of the game. Louis Perez finished the game 60-30, 229 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Colby Pearson had 5 receptions, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Mikhail McKay had 3 for 67. And Tim Rang had 3 for 46. Defensively, they had Cam Walker have 2 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, and 2 tackles for a loss. Okay, now that I'm looking at the stat sheet, I'm like, okay, I can see where he'd have that. Ginda had 1 sack and 1 tackle for a loss. Ratome had 3 quarterback hits. Hendy had 1 tackle for a loss, 1 pass defense. Heaney had 1 quarterback hit. Askew had 5 pass defenses. Really should have had more picks. Jamar Summers, nothing. Barnes had 1 quarterback hit. Mueller had 1 interception, 1 pass defense. Mabu, 1 pass defense. Johnson, interception, pass defense. Louis Perez had a quarterback hit. Now, as for the Dallas, oh my God, they're terrible Renegades without Landry Jones. Cameron Artis-Payne finished the game with 6 attempts for 25 yards. They did not feed that guy the ball enough. In addition, Philip Nelson had 19 yards. He's not a vertical threat quarterback, so it's like, okay, at least you can run a little. Lance Dunbar finished with 2 for 6 yards. They really need to run the ball more, which has been a running theme with the Renegades. Run the freaking ball more. Anyway, P.J. Nelson finished the game 28 of 49, 210 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 picks. Yeah, that's pretty awful if you ask me. If you throw the ball 28 times and you get 210 yards, you're not a vertical threat quarterback, and you have 2 picks. It's like, if you're not a vertical threat, at least take care of the ball. And then their leading receiver was Flynn Nagel with 7 receptions for 46 yards. Pretty freaking awful, if you ask me. Really freaking awful, if you ask me, to be honest, on offense. Defense, I mean, besides not pressuring the quarterback, it's not like they had a bad show because they didn't sack him. I mean, a Woozy got 2 quarterback hits to tackle for a loss. Skills got tackle for a loss. Garner got 2. I mean, Key got 1 tackle for a loss and 1 quarterback hit. Alexander got a quarterback hit. PJ Nelson got a quarterback hit. Rivers got a quarterback hit. Brown got past defense. Hawkins got an interception and a pass defense. And Smith got past defense. Overall, guys, this game was really boring. Let me know if you want me to do this with games like this, or if you want me to do what I did with the Seattle Giants-Houston Roughnecks game with even these games. So let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Twitter in the description below, and goodbye.